I'm Grace, co-founder of Arbitrary Absurdities, and I'm going to teach you how to play Tavern Tumult. Tavern Tumult is a 2 to 4 player game where you duke it out with your fellow gnomes to the last man standing. Inside our cute little box, you will find our rule sheet, which you shall read, a pouch containing all of your game pieces. Inside, you will have 4 of your little gnomes, 2 little barrels, and 4 health indicator bars, and your d6 die. Also inside your box, you'll have the action cards and character cards, which you'll probably separate. You'll have your game board last of all, and here it is set up. To start the game, each player will select one of these 4 masterfully written gnome character cards. Each character card has a health bar on one side and a short poem on the other. For example, Crossel Grumpgrud, so severe, sits by himself, you draw near. But if you dare, you may spy a little more than meets the eye. From deep inside, stories unfold of distant lands and loot untold. But is it true or is it fiction? Legends told with such conviction. Tales forged in a dragon's cavern, or only dreamt of in the tavern. Once each player has selected a character card, place them up against the edge of the board and place the matching health indicators at the top of the health bar. Next, place your gnomes on their matching starting squares. Shuffle a deck of cards and place them on the board where it says action cards. For each root beer barrel, roll a die and place the barrel on a corresponding numbered tile. Finally, each player rolls to determine who goes first. To begin your turn, roll the die and draw the number of cards indicated on your roll. In this case, I have a play immediately card, Stumble. Player to your left moves you 3 spaces. Let the player to your left move your gnome 3 spaces in any direction, then continue your turn normally. After you're done playing any play immediately cards, you can then move your gnome up to 6 spaces in any direction except diagonal, and play any action cards in whichever order you'd like. Since the beginning of the game and I'm not in range of any other gnomes, I can gather up the rest of my cards to end my turn and discard them. Skipping ahead to a more typical turn, you'll begin your turn by rolling the die, drawing the number of cards indicated. And you can begin to move. 1. Although you can't move in a diagonal, you can attack in a diagonal. So I'll attack the green gnome by throwing a jab. Range 1, damage 1. Put your boxing skills to the test. Watching countless fights from the comfort of your couch has made you a veritable expert in the sweet science. Time to prove it. Alright, and 2. I'll now attack the yellow gnome with a karate chop. Range 1, damage 2. You may have only taken 1 class, but your instructor thought you had mad potential. Alright, I also have a jump card, which you can jump over a player table, move your gnome over a table or another player to the space directly across from it, only if the space is unoccupied. Alright, 3. Raise my health bar, and roll immediately. It'll go on 1. Alright. And you can continue on with your turn. Since I'm not in range of any other gnomes, I'll now discard the rest of my cards and end my turn. Moving forward, the blue gnome has been eliminated and the yellow gnome is on his last leg. I'll now begin my turn by rolling the die and drawing my 3 cards. And 1, 2, I'll attack the yellow gnome with a jab. Range 1, damage 1. Once your health bar is below 1, your gnome has been eliminated and you move him off the board. And you then enter sudden death mode. Immediately remove both barrels and roll to place only one instead of both of them. Since it's right in front of me, I'll continue with my turn. 3, collect 1 health, and roll to place it again. 4, I'll now attack the green gnome with Shout. Range 1, damage 1. This card will push target back 1 space, create distance, and hurt their feelings all at the same time. Juvenile, yes. Effective, also yes. And last space, I will use a Karate Chop, range 1, damage 2. His health bar has fallen below the 1, and he is out of the game, leaving me the winner.